morning, girls. It's Wednesday, and as you can see, I found a camera that functions, which is a good thing. So I'm happy to actually see everybody. This video doesn't really have parts, but it does have my 5 facts. So, fact number 1. I like to edit films. Not just like this. This is fun, but I really like to edit like movies with scripts and things. So if anybody wants to write anything and like put it together and cast it, I can direct it and it would be really fun. So feel free. I would enjoy that. If anybody wants to do that, please do. And then tell me, because I'll edit it. Part 2. Well, most of the music I listen to is from the 60s or 70s and a little bit in the 80s and a little bit in the 50s and then some random like swing thrown in there, so a little bit of 40s. My favorite band of all time is the Gin Blossoms, which is a late 80s, early 90s band. You've probably heard a couple songs from them. They had a couple of hits, but if you ask me about them, I will burn you a CD of their songs. But you've probably heard like Hey Jealousy and Follow You Down and maybe Mrs. Rita, although they don't play that one much, or Found Out About You. But some of their other stuff is really good. My third thing, which is I also research movies like Melissa does, and I can also like quote them and stuff. But my Kevin, not this year but last year at Blue Lake, called me walking IMDb, which I take as a compliment, because if you don't take it as a compliment, it's really sad. So I'm going to go ahead and take that as a compliment. But I also do that. So if you ever notice, if you put Melissa and I in a room and we start going at it, just like leave us there for a while. Or like turn on the TV and we'll start casting the shows. Oh, and I quote movies constantly. Like more than you probably realize, which is good, because if you realized everything I was quoting from, you'd think I was a total dork. But, well, I'm a nerd fighter. Fourth thing. As much as I love John Green, and as much as I love J.K. Rowling, and as much as I love a whole bunch of other people except for Stephenie Meyer, I don't love Stephenie Meyer, my favorite author of all time is Ray Bradbury. Ray Bradbury is my love, and he's awesome, and he's still alive, which makes me even happier. And I actually have his email address that I got off his website, but I have never had the guts to write to him because I don't know what I could possibly say to Ray Bradbury other than, "You're Ray Bradbury. That's just so awesome. You're so awesome." Which I'm sure he hears all the time, so I would feel, I don't know what I could possibly write that would be good enough for Ray Bradbury. Because he's just so creative and wonderful, and I'm gonna stop talking. But I have a Ray Bradbury section on my bookshelf, and here are my Ray Bradbury books. Part 5, yesterday I was so bored. I went on Google Images and found those fake inspirational posters that normally have a word at the bottom and then they'll have like a caption and then it's a picture. And I found a whole bunch of them for Stargate. Most of them were Stargate Atlantis, although there were a few SG ones. There was a ton for Stargate Atlantis and a ton for Star Trek. But my current background on my computer is a picture of John Shepard.
Do you disagree?
So that's everything, and Daphne, I will see you tomorrow.